So we just finished interviewing Sergej, and I want you to be able to meet through these videos the kids that you are helping at Happy Hill Farm. This is why we do this. We care that they show up here and they hear the gospel. We care that they show up here and they can participate in athletics or agriculture or all the different things that we offer. And you are the ones that make all of that possible. Not a penny of state or federal tax money, very little tuition, if at all, other than to cover the cost of healthcare occasionally comes in. So 90% of our budget is raised by caring individuals like you. And so with all that being said, we want you to meet the kids that you directly help. Every time you pray for Happy Hill Farm, every time you write a check or you give online to Happy Hill Farm, Sergej receives that help. And so we want you to meet him and be encouraged by his story of coming from Serbia, of getting to participate in soccer, of winning a state championship, and thinking ahead. How can he give back? What can he do to be the kind of leader that this world needs? So thank you for helping him.
But coming here, it was tough leaving my family back home. And after everything that happened that year, for me, it was tough to come here alone. But people here made me feel welcome and took care of me every time I needed to talk about it or had some problem. I had somebody to talk to. It was very welcoming. So in Serbia, it's a little different. Everything is closer together. We would like to walk a lot. Here I found out that is not very possible because of how spread out everything is. And also the economic side of things, Serbia is way below America, but we still find ways to live decent and have new things and nice things. But here it's definitely way easier to get those nice things and better things, and that's one of my goals, to get nice and better things for the parents and family who send me here. Well, the first few months it was interesting. Constantly I had to remind myself to speak English, and sometimes in classes I would be there was a moment where I would think to myself, why are they speaking English to me? It's very weird, but I came with a good knowledge of English, and that's what helped me. I know there are kids who come with way worse English than me, but still find a way to get through that. And the school does that pretty well with the rules and the classes. Living here, it's like the everyday life. It's upside down from what I did back home. Back home, we would have sometimes school in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon. Here, it's always consistent. I get up, get ready for school, talk to my friends a bit on the way to school, and then the school day is always the same, which is nice to me. Back home, we always had to switch around, different classrooms, different days, and it was tough. But here, I always know where I'm going, what I'm doing, and it's easy to do that. It's just a nice environment to study in. You have your room, you have the residence, and the residences are big, so you'll always find a place where it's quiet and you can study alone. Throughout the school day, I'm having fun with my friends, also learning a lot. And at the end of the day, we have practice, which is very important to me. That's my dream, to play football, soccer professionally. But it's nice. We have a great coach. We have a great group of people, and sometimes it's a little tough, but we all understand it, and because that's our goal. We all live for one thing, and that's to play that sport. Yeah, the faith is a big thing for me. I came here not really knowing what I believed in, and there are people around me who help me find out what I want to believe in and what I should believe in. They didn't force it on me. I came on that conclusion by myself, and I became a big believer. Faith is a big thing now for me, and it helps me out throughout everyday life. Being here helped me grow as a person and mature a lot. I take care of my stuff. My at tasks more frequently and consistently than back home. It's just made me grow up and realize that I can't rely on my parents a lot. I need to rely on myself, and that time is coming soon that I will need to do stuff myself. Sometimes it may be a little harsh, and some rules are a little uh, tough at times, but if you just follow them and just realize that they're there for your good, you'll just get used to them and not break them.
One of the things that's really important to us and has been from the very beginning when my grandfather started Happy Hill Farm is our sports programs. We've seen so much success in basketball and volleyball and six-man football and now in soccer. And these opportunities for our kids mean so much more than just minutes on a field or minutes on a court. This is whole life formation. This is the fulfillment for many of them of a dream, to be able to participate in this at such a high level, to get an opportunity to go to college potentially on an athletic scholarship, to get, and if that's not the future for them, just to get that foundation of being a part of a team consistently and what that does for somebody's character.
That was an emotional moment for all of us. I mean, we worked so hard, and it all came down to one game. It could have been done right there and then. The whole season, the whole unbeaten streak would go to waste. It was nerve-wracking, but I think we did pretty well. We played against Westlake, and I would think of them as a rival school, but we have beaten them more than they have us, so we'll leave that up to debate. But we're trying to do the best we can. The game was long. For me, it lasted a whole year in my head. We went up 1-0 in the first half. I had to fill in the defense, because one of our guys got a yellow card, and 2 yellows, you're out, and we're down a man, and coach couldn't risk that, so he put me back there to cover for him, and it was tough. We defended for a long time, and they had some great attacks. In the second half, I went back to the midfield where I feel more comfortable in. After about 5 minutes in that half, I saw the ball coming to one guy. I just intercepted it, just shot it, and it went in. It was an amazing moment, and it's gonna stick with me forever. But in soccer, we always say 2-0 is the worst score. You get comfortable, you lose it so easily. And we did get comfortable. They scored once from a penalty, but we stuck until the end. They had great chances. They great players who could have scored them, but our goalie helped us a lot too. And with a team effort from everybody, we played all great. We won the state championship. It was a dream come true.
What we're asking for today is a commitment to funding the soccer program here at Happy Hill Farm. It's an expensive program. We're talking jerseys, equipment, travel. The kids that we have are so competitive. They have such a fire in them to do well that we are having to travel. We are having to play large private schools with massive budgets and thousands of students. And generally, especially this year, we've been beating them. And there's a cost there to travel. There's a cost there to participate in those leagues and those tournaments. And then you factor in all of the scholarship that goes towards the student, their food, their clothing, their education, their extracurricular activities. And so we're just asking for you to essentially say, hey, I'm going to help support this program today, whether it's $100 or $10,000. It goes a long way to take care of these soccer students. And I hope that you heard Sergej's story and thought, man, this is what I want to do with my contributions to Happy Hill Farm. These are the kids that I believe are going to be the next generation of leaders and those that really impact the world. We believe they are. We know they are. We have 50 years of seeing the impact of students taking the gospel and the knowledge and the education that they've gotten here and go back into their community and transform them. And that's the model here. And I'm so honored that you are funding it, that you are a part of that system of change and opportunity and growth in the lives of these wonderful kids. And so would you consider, as a response to this, a gift to the soccer program this coming fall?